Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this music is so epic. They kind of changed this around in the last patch. Welcome to an episode of Co-op Kings. I'm not actually streaming today, so this is probably one of the first times I've recorded these offline in a very long time. Hope you're having a great day. Honestly, I had some stuff to do today, but I still have about an hour or two before I need to actually go do that stuff. So I figured, God damn it, why don't I just play some co-op, because I actually have been having so much fun playing Stukov. We're level 7. We're about to hit level 8. Last thing we unlocked was we get the upgrade that gives basically buffs to infested civilians and infested marines / troopers. Infested marines and troopers are basically the same thing. I'm honestly not even sure I understand why they have to be differentiated to the degree that they are, but well, c'est la vie. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the co-op series. I've found that Stukov is a very interesting and engaging character for co-op, mostly because he breaks the mold. I actually had a little chat with someone actually at Blizzard as well. I was like, you know, I really like Stukov. He does almost kind of break that immersion of playing StarCraft because he is so different, but at the same time he is still incredibly fun and obviously fits within the constraints of the lore because, as we all know, you know, Stukov got abandoned, deserted, whatever, in Brood War, and obviously, as you saw in the Heart of the Swarm campaign, he did not die. So, I just think it's been cool. Stukov is such a refreshing breath of air in RTS in general, because it's the first time we've actually seen basically a new race in StarCraft since Wings of Liberty came out. You know, adjustments have been made to every race, but Stukov is the first real, hey, this guy is completely different character that's been added. And this queue is taking forever. Quite a while. I don't have the power to magically control the queue. I was getting some messages today. Someone was asking me if I was streaming. I'm like, nope, today's my day off. But as you guys can tell, obviously, I've still got a lot of passion for co-op. I'm not going to play a ladder all day by myself. It's too stressful. All right, we got to team up with a Nova on Void Launch. Void Launch is easy enough. I feel like this would be another good map to just spam infested bunkers with their upgrades. Infested bunkers, tanks. Some of the maps, like, you can't really use them on. I don't think infested bunkers are that good on, like, the map where you have to push Janara. I don't think Chain of Ascension is a very good map for that. Or missed opportunities. Like, you kind of have to defend in missed opportunities, but you do have to run all over. The enemy waves are very well spaced out, I should say, between the robots on missed opportunities, which is probably why. No, that is exactly why, young Nathaniel. That is exactly why I wouldn't want to do that. So, yeah. Oh, we had a nice long queue. It makes sense we'd have a nice long loading screen. It's okay, guys. I'm here. I'm not even streaming. I'm actually just talking to you right now, YouTube. So why don't we get this video to 420,000 likes? I watch too many meme videos now. I watch too many hey productions and shit. Everything is just a meme or copy pasta of itself these days. It's basically what I've learned. What's up, dog?
Thank goodness you're here.
I didn't want to turn on my lights and set up my camera because I'm not streaming, so that's why there's no video feed of my face.
The conduits cannot be
I'm sure
destroyed,
you guys are
but
a lot
the shuttles
happier
can.
with it like
they
that.
must be stopped before they reach the warp conduits and escape.
Alright, infested cocoon. Infested units spawn in the safety of these cocoons. Nice.
The central warp conduit is now online.
I still am sad that there's no portraits for any of these units. Almost all of these units have their normal generic portraits, which does bother me to some degree. I don't like that. I wish we had honestly, I would have much preferred if we had a portrait for the infested adjutant or infested SCV. But the infested SCVs, Marines, infested SCV, infested Marine, and infested Trooper, and infested almost everything has the same portrait, which I do think that's a little lazy, but that's probably like the only thing I could really complain about. The infested bunker is for supply, isn't it? Alright. I should have just waited to build one of those workers. This Overlord's not going to be done in time for me to rush a bunker.
Must be morphed on creep.
mean, what is creep really, though?
Must spawn more overlords.
It's so weird that you build a bunker, but then there's units in it. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever thought about how weird that is? Do units in the bunker not time out? Because the infested, the bunker never seems to stop shooting. You know what I mean? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I feel like putting the infested command center out should help spread the creep faster now. Like if you had more command centers, it would just spawn them so fast.
Enemy combatants in motion. They're headed our way.
Well, I've got a bunker, so it doesn't really matter.
More minerals required.
The Protoss stand in our way.
I mean, infested troopers should be totally fine at killing all these dudes. See what I mean? They all have little timers. So now that I took them out of the bunker, are they all gonna die in the bunker? You know what I mean? Are they all gonna die inside the bunker because of what I did? No. Okay, their cooldowns stop while they're in the bunker. Okay. So that's interesting then. The cooldowns on those units go away. And infested troopers from the bunker don't last as long. So maybe that's why Blizzard has it set up like that. That actually makes a lot of sense. You can't uproot the infested engineering base, can you? That's tragic.
My apocalypse.
Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
Allied forces in combat.
Infested bunker.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
At least the bunker regenerates health, right?
Insufficient.
Several shuttles are en route to
I
the
want
central
this.
warp conduit. Your objective is to eliminate them.
I guess it doesn't really make sense for the infested to have, it doesn't really make sense for the infested characters to have queens, right? So that's why it's done like this.
What's going on? Enemy forces are
This
moving towards our
isn't cheap,
base.
man. This isn't cheap.
I call this the apocalypse.
Sequences spawn.
Easy. Just eats the
The
hybrid.
shuttles have been destroyed.
They picked the wrong fight.
Amon has
I
taken
love
an
that it
interest
looks
in
like
some
it
nearby
rips the ground
Zelnaga
up
shrines.
underneath it.
Our researchers will investigate, but they will need to be guarded. Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
I don't need an armory? You don't need an armory for 2-2.
Under attack.
That's interesting.
What's going on?
In the rear with the gun. then you got these super
Another warp
creepy
conduit has been
noises
activated.
everything
A
makes.
wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
We will not allow it to escape.
In rear with the gear. Mutation complete.
We will not allow it to escape. Oh, these overlords can't poop creep. Stukov never figured out how to make his overlords poop.
More minerals required.
Feels bad, man.
Hostile sighted inbound on our base.
Allied forces in combat.
Bringing a defensive drone online.
It's awesome, dude. It's disgusting and
That must cost
amazing
me
and
quite
fair.
a few forces.
It cost me quite a few forces. Mate, I haven't actually thrown away any units that cost anything yet, dog. Can I get a chrono on this, man?
Everyone in the...
Scan complete. Thank you for your help. They would have been lost without you.
So it's true what they say about the best offense. We're about to have company. Enemy forces are gunning for us.
Scans confirm the shuttle's destruction.
See, by playing with mass bunkers, you don't actually have to spend resources. You don't actually have to spend money on real units. The bunker just creates more free units. You know what I
Defensive
mean?
drone initiated.
I want to get the bunker upgrades. I think they're like really valuable.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
I'm pretty sure the best move is to just mass bunkers because you don't have to deal with actually spending resources on real units.
Do not be alarmed. This is only temporary.
Swarm forces under attack.
Feels good, man.
We're detecting your main objective. A wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
It will not get past us.
I see, you just relocate your whole army. Nice. I guess we'll get some liberators, because why not? Might as well build something that costs resources, right?
Many of my infested have fallen.
No, that's how it works, buddy.
Mutation. Mineral quantity insufficient.
I mean, it ain't cheap, but it works.
How can we... We've got an enemy attack en route to our base.
Swarm mutated.
We share your structure for a time, yes?
Swarm forces under attack.
The shuttles are no more.
Target neutralized. Time to play defense.
Now this one, I am proud of.
Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Our swarm forces under attack. Hive under direct assault.
That little healing bot cloaks it. It's so sick.
Not enough.
These guys all spawn Marines, too.
Infestation.
2 warp conduits are operating at once. A wave of shuttles is heading for each.
It's so sick.
Swarm forces under attack.
Enemy combatants in motion. They're headed our way.
Sequences
At
spawn.
least my army has prior experience with dying.
See, the infested bunkers are so sick now. They have 4 armor. So sick, so sick.
Allied forces.
It's like I'm Elky.
combat.
So sick, so sick, so sick. So sick.
Hive cluster under direct assault.
Yeah, just look at my mega
Forces
infantry.
in combat.
Eyes up. Our ride here.
Our scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, Commanders.
Oh, snap.
Objective secure.
Shuttles eliminated, Commanders.
They never stood a chance.
Standing by.
Mutation complete.
Incoming order. Need something? We read you.
Infested Liberators actually sound so scary.
Forces.
But they have the infested Banshee portrait. You see what I mean?
Another wave
A lot
of
of
shuttles
units
is
didn't
headed
even
for a
get a
war
real
convoy.
portrait. They just have the infested Banshee portrait.
Moving
How
out.
boring is that?
We read you. Of course. Standing by. As they say. Attention.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. More minerals required. Sequences spawn. Swarm.
Activating
mutated.
defensive drone.
Landing zone. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces
What's up?
in combat.
Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
Swarm forces
These
under
are
attack. Under
unless it's
direct
against
assault.
Considering the losses, let us see what additionally tested.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
It reminds me of duck hunting back on Earth.
You guys think Stukov hunted a lot of ducks?
Direct assault.
You think that was his thing?
Moving into position. Full speed. Course set. Incoming orders. Yes,
They shoot like a parasitic bomb.
full speed. Got. Attention.
Allied forces in
I'm upset that
combat.
infested engineering base can't get up.
Swarm forces under attack.
A wave of shuttles is making its way to an active warp conduit.
Don't worry. I never let a target go.
Landing zone obstructed. Mutation complete. Landing zone obstructed.
Our research vessel is ready. We're moving out now.
There we go. But this thing doesn't do anything anymore, right? So you just move it around like it's a swarm hose.
We're about to have company. Enemy forces are gunning for us.
I have been working on something.
Cluster swarm forces under attack.
I may have
Allied
underestimated our
forces in
opponent.
combat.
Oh, it must be rooted to spawn. So it is a
A
swarm
wave of
hose.
shuttles has been shot down.
Oh, they would never break
Objective
through this. though.
terminated.
Swarm forces under attack.
I mean, I could literally just relocate my
Allied
base
forces
here.
in
No?
combat.
Can I just bring all my shit over here?
Griffin's ready for boarding.
Swarm forces under
Defensive
attack.
drone initiated.
Swarm forces under attack. Landing zone obstructed.
We've got an enemy attack en route to our base.
Swarm forces under attack.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Command in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Amon has activated all 3 warp conduits. Hurry,
this is
Commander. We
amazing.
must stop the shuttles.
I don't know why I find this so funny. Holy shit!
Forces in combat.
We've gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, Commanders.
What?
The objective stands, and our enemies fall.
Hostile sighted inbound on our base.
Hive clusters under
Today I learned.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Forces in combat. Hive cluster under.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Co-op Kings. That was really what the okay. I did want to play some co-op today, so I get to get my fix in, get my daily reward. I'm sure we leveled up off of this. Let's do it. And we get the Brood Queen now. Nice. 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 Oh, they can attack air units too. Well, make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. LowCackXD.